So now I head to the child support office, man, because I recently lost my job. So I'm trying to see how I can go about getting a modification or just letting them know what's going on. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll see. Yeah. Like last week.
Last week, and can you say why you were terminated?
Well, I was terminated because not following standard SOP, which means that standard SOP is like,
Extended procedures and stuff?
yeah, something like that.
Okay. How old is the boy? Oh, it just hit 3 years. Oh, so that part doesn't matter to me. Wait a minute, what we said just hit 3 years. Oh, because it was answered when? August 24th. So no, it don't matter. He's good. He can ask for a real bond because it's over 3 years old. Yeah. So you can, the number is.
That's what I was saying.
Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha.
It was U.S. food. I was working for.
No, I'm saying, what did you do for him? Did you drive trucks? What did
No, I
you
loaded the truck for him.
Okay. Is that something that you did before you started working for them? Before you started work. Is this like your normal field of work? And I'm gonna tell you why we're asking this question. Because when you do a review for modification,
right,
it can go up, it can go down, or it can stay the same, right? And because you just got terminated, your income is going down now, but we use your historical earnings, which is still what you were earning at that time, and it's probably not going to go down. So that's why we're asking these questions to determine like what's your best route to take as far as this is concerned. 'Cause
it definitely wasn't throughout my work history and whatnot. Definitely, this was the most
that you okay.
So I'm guessing then there was going on. When I had a court appearance before when it first started, they was going on how much I was making.
Correct.
I think they went on how much I grossed instead of like how much I brought home.
No, that's the order. It's gonna be how much you gross, not how much you bring home, unfortunately. So that's with all orders that are entered. Yes, it's gross, okay?
Yeah.
So this just happened yesterday. So what are you gonna be going back into? Do you have an idea about that? So what are you going to be going back into as far as?
I don't really know. I need something because I got a mortgage to pay at the same time. So, and my mortgage is over $2,100. So,
okay,
you know what I mean.
Now
So
let me tell you this too, just to prepare you, it's not going to be that quick. It could take up to 6 months before a real mod goes into effect.
Who?
6 months. Real mod. That's what you're asking.
Okay. 6 months.
Well, we shorten it just for the review for modification. It could take up to 6 months before that, goes into effect. And a few factors are involved in it as well. One is that we have to so we're going to give you the documentation for you to complete, right?
Right.
And then we have to send that same documentation to the other state for the custodial parent to complete. So once we get that back, is hopefully we'll get that back from the custodial parent, okay?
Okay.
Because she has to be put on notice in order for this to go through. And once we get that information back is then when we start doing the worksheet and everything. You're familiar with the worksheet because you received that with the beginning of your order. So again, that's the reason why we're asking these questions, because this just happened.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I know that at some point, when y'all don't see the next check come in, I want to begin, so I want to come down and be ahead of time. I don't know if I might find something tomorrow that might, compensate with everything.
You're doing the right thing by coming in
so.
at the beginning of this process, letting us know what's going on, okay?
Right.
But although we can't change the order that quick, there are things that we can't do, such as like if you were dealing with trucks or whatnot. So we want to make sure that we do our best. Now, the driver's license piece is automated, but as long as you come have a conversation with us, okay, then we can do something about that, okay? So no, we appreciate you coming in, having this conversation with us, so that we'll know, you're right, what's going on when October comes and we don't get a payment. Okay?
Of course.
Okay. What you got? Come on. It works. Okay. So let me go talk to my the real law agent, and then we'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. One more question. For some reason, I can't log into these sites to get to see what's actually going on or how much do I owe. Like my first one was for back pay.
Okay.
For back pay, but I don't know how much more. I want to know just how much more do I owe on that.
We'll tell you. We'll let you know. Okay. All right.
So yeah, like the young lady was just saying that when you do a modification, they would have to. And I'm in another state. Just coming out of the state of Florida. I'm in Georgia, so they got to get with the state of Florida. And it takes longer because I'm in another state, and they have to get with my child's mother to let her see the paper. I guess I don't know what type of paper she got to sign, or just to have her informed of what's going on, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what they're talking about.
All right.
Right.
If you get a review for modification paperwork, and that paperwork still shows the amount, because again, it could go up, it could go down, or it could stay the same, and it may very well stay the same. If you get that paperwork, and let's just say, for whatever reason it goes up, or it stays the same, you have the right to file an objection to that amount, okay?
Right.
So when you file that objection, you can bring that here to us, and we can file it for you, and then that way we can put you on the court calendar so that you can have a conversation with the judge to explain why this number does not work for you, okay?
Right.
So if you don't remember nothing else about this conversation, remember that if that number does not sit well with you, that you have the right. You don't have to just say, okay, they've done this, I'm stuck with this. You can object to that, okay?
Right.
And it's when you object to it, it's gonna be a formal objection, but you could just bring it in writing. It don't have to be written out any special kind of way, or you just write out something to us saying, hey, I object to the agency's recommendation, and that I want a hearing, and we'll put you on the calendar for a hearing, okay?
I guess if I'm trying to see for any reason why would it go up, I'm telling you I'm out of a job.
Because we have to use the numbers that we see. Now I get you. We have to use the numbers that we see because historically that's what it is.
Okay.
And we don't have anything new to go on. Let's just say you got a job tomorrow or next month or whatnot. We can ask the attorney, can we use your new income, okay?
Yeah.
But what we have is your historical earnings, and that's what we have to use. And when you say go up, the order was entered 3 years ago. So maybe your earnings have gone up in the past 3 years. And of course, if they have, then that is a way that the rev mod could go up. So we're using the numbers that we have in front of us, but that's not the end all be all, because if you don't agree with it, that's just me explaining why it could go up, or also too why it could stay the same, okay? So, but you don't have to stop right there. We can just make sure that you object to the agency's recommendation, and then we can get you in front of a judge for hearing. Okay?
I got you.
Okay. I'm just putting it all out on the table for you.
I appreciate you, but I appreciate you telling me the unfairness of, you know what I'm saying? It's unfair. I'm unemployed. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
How can you go on something? Hey, I don't understand that.
I hear it. It's just the process of it. That's all. It's just the process of it. And so once you, that's why I'm telling you to object to it, so that you can get in front of it, because there's a certain process that we have to follow as the agency.
I understand.
That we can't deviate from.
I understand.
But a part of the process, you have a voice in that as well.
Yeah.
Your voice is that objection, so that we can get you in front of a judge. So that you can tell the judge everything that judge needs to know about what your financial situation is, so that judge can make that decision about what your order is going to be, and not leaving that in the hands of the agency, okay? Right. So that's our process, our policy, our procedure that we have to follow.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So she'll be back just a second, okay?
All right. That's ridiculous. Of course, it's unfair.
This is the modification packet. Once you receive the termination letter from your employer, when you bring that back up here or when you mail it, just make sure that you have that notice, okay?
Okay.
And then this is also your arrears for the arrears only. I'm sorry. So this is how much the state arrears is. So this is how much it is without I'm sorry. This is how much your total arrears is right here.
Okay.
And then,
Well, so the top of it, what I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at the top.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like the total arrears that you're looking at. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the same thing that matches right here, the total arrears.
Okay. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Is there anything else we could do for you?
That's it.
Oh, I
You've
just
been great. What I want to ask you too about, I really still don't understand because when they saying presently unemployed, use the the reverse side, so I could fill out on the plan. Okay.
just try to get that paperwork back to us as soon as possible because, like, Ms. Bird did explain, it is a somewhat a long process. Okay.
I don't know. Thank you. Oh, so, what's going on now, man? I got these modification papers. It's my first time doing this out of the state of Georgia for child support. And like the lady was explaining, they could go up or they could go down. So they gonna go on, I guess they're gonna go on the time that I was at the job. If my employment went up at the job and they ain't know about it, even though I'm not at a job right now, you know what I'm saying, they could go up on me just because. It's not, listen, once y'all say in writing how much I owe, you know what I'm saying, we was in court that day, that's what I'm going on. That's what we're going to stick with. Feel what I'm saying? I'm not finna go down there and tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, well, I make $30,000 more. That's not what I'm about to do. Feel what I'm saying? I ain't about to kill my pocket. Man, America hard enough to live in, man. It's hard enough to live out here, so all that, man, I don't even want to hear all that. But we do what we can do, man. We do what we can do, man. So, right now, what do I want to do at? Where's the lobby? Because if you go to the first floor, I know in here, it'll take you down in the basement somewhere. So I'm thinking, you can go to the second and see. You don't say nothing about the lobby. But yeah, man. Y'all stay tuned for another video, man. Update this child support situation.